Hi everybody, John Gill here for World Pickleball Association. Here I am at the beautiful Westgate Hotel in Las Vegas, about to do our WPA World Championships event, which is really exciting to finish off 2024. So what I'm going to do is tell you about how the structure of the tournaments work with WPA. First of all, we only have up to 8 pairs or 8 singles players per event, and we book 4 courts at least for doubles and enough for singles for 8 people to play at once. So that stops the biggest bugbear of tournaments is waiting. So the waiting time, people are waiting around. Of course, you'll get a break in between matches and have a drink and relax a bit. You get a timeout per match as well, per game. So you can still take your time. We're not rushing you, but we do finish our events within 2 to 3 hours for round robin, and you allow maybe an extra hour if you make the finals. So our events finish pretty much a maximum of 4 hours, so if you allow for that. So so many people say, oh, I booked my babysitter for this time, or I have to go out tonight, or whatever, and what time's it finishing? So we thought we'd just keep the same structure all the time. And our structure is mornings, Saturday mornings, or start on Fridays. Fridays for senior events, over 60s. Fridays. Saturdays is mornings for men's and women's doubles. Saturday afternoons, like some of the open, maybe the higher level events in men's and women's doubles, or the prize money events where people pitch in and share some prize money in those events as well. And then Sunday mornings is normally our mixed doubles events, and Sunday afternoons is singles events. We keep the same structure the whole time, just to make it easier for people to work out their schedules for the events. In the events, it's round robin to start with. So it's basically first to 15 win by 2, switch ends first pairing or first person to 8 points. Okay, so it's round robin, everyone plays each other. First to 15 win by 2. Then we break into, we go for the round robin and see who wins those pools, and we then structure it to 1, 2, 3, 4, depending on how many are in the event. Say there's only 3 or 4, 5, then we do 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3 as a playoff, again to 15, to go into the finals, and all the finals are best of 3 to 11 win by 2. If there's a lot more in the event, say there's 6, 7, or 8, and you're getting plenty of round robin, then we just go 1 versus 2 for gold, and 3 versus 4 for bronze. In that case, depending on the numbers as well, sometimes we do best of 3 for bronze, sometimes we do 15. But always our gold medal matches are best of 3, win by 2 to 11. You play one game at one end, play the other game, you finish that game, another game at the other end, and then the third game you toss again, by the way, for serve. I'll talk about that in a minute. However, you then stay at that end for first 6 points, then you go to the other end, switching, because people get a bit confused. They start wanting to switch during the gold medal matches, and no, we'll finish the whole game first, then the next game. Now, as far as timeouts, we allow 1 timeout on the change events for 1 minute. Always keep hydrated. All right, and we also have a 1 minute timeout during the game. All right, not 2, just 1 is enough. We're including the 1 minute for the change events if you require it as well. You are allowed to take that. And definitely we always, no matter if it's winter, summer, whatever, we always say keep your hydration. The only thing you should take on the court with you, you can't take your bag on the court because that's a danger to run into. You allow your water bottle and a towel if you need a towel down, and put that in the corner or on the fence or something, so no one can slip on it. All right, so there's a few safety issues as well. Probably because I teach martial arts self-defenses, I'm quite safety conscious. All right, better be safe than sorry, I always say. I actually run safe seminars as well in the martial arts. So as far as safety, that's why I want you to really warm up. I've got a really good warm-up video on my YouTube channel, Aussie John Pickleball. and it's called, or just basically it's called avoid injuries. So you're warming up physically, you're doing your shuffle stepping, you're doing your running before you actually run. You don't use pickleball hitting the ball as a warm-up. You must physically warm up your body. And if you do that even before every time you play, not just, I did it this morning at yoga or the gym, and then I come pickleball 5 hours later, it doesn't work. You've got to directly warm up before. And when you're waiting off, just sit down, relax, get a drink, water that is, or not alcohol. That'll certainly make you relax. All right, so, and then before you start, warm up, do your shuffle stepping, do your twisting, do side stretching, exactly on the Avoid Injuries video on my Aussie John Pickleball YouTube channel. I hope you subscribe to that. There's a lot of good videos and information on there to help your game as well, for free. Shouldn't be, but it's for you guys, it's free, all right? Support my tournaments. So WPA, World Pickleball Association tournaments. That's worldpickleballtournaments.com. If you want to spread the word, we've got a lot of events in 2025. It's going to be a really great year for pickleball. Every year's been just getting better and better at pickleball, as you're probably aware. The other thing you need to know is, obviously, when you come in, you can check in up to about half an hour beforehand. Most of the time, we do have warm-up courts. Sometimes we don't, but we do allow a good warm-up right on time. I normally talk to everyone first, warm them up physically, and then you're allowed at least a 10-minute warm-up, maybe even 15 if you want to. That's no problem. It's practicing everything. And I suggest in the warm-up you practice everything. Your dinks, your serves, your resets, your sharp volleys, your overheads even. Not a lot of people don't even do that. So get your partner to throw a few overheads for you, get the shoulder going, things like that. So practice everything before you play. Don't just say, I'll be right, and start playing. Or use the first game as a warm-up. You wouldn't want to do that in tournament anyway. All right, so any questions, you can email me, info@theworldpickleballassociation.com, or phone text 657-695-6838, and I'll help you with any inquiries. See you on the court. Take care.